Hello, students. This lesson is about the purpose of the text. So you're going to learn what are the three main purposes of texts. So every text serves one of these purposes, either to entertain, to inform, or to persuade. Now, of course, a text can have all three of these things in it, but it might not be its main purpose. So we're going to talk about when the main purpose is to entertain, or the main purpose is to inform or to persuade. So first of all, if the text has the main purpose of entertaining you, to give you entertainment, then its main purpose is to amuse the reader. And now that does not necessarily mean to make you happy or to make you laugh. It could mean that the story or the poem is sad and it catches your attention, it draws you in with the emotions. Maybe it's a tragedy, maybe it's a mystery. But the examples of the types of texts that have that purpose to pull you in and to carry you along and divert you from reality, from the things around you, examples would be stories or poems or plays like a Shakespeare play, or songs. These are examples of texts that serve the main purpose of entertaining you. Now, the second main purpose would be to inform. If the text is created primarily to inform you, it enlightens the reader because it gives them knowledge. It gives them important information, some kind of knowledge about something. Now, that doesn't mean that it doesn't entertain you. It could also entertain you, but that's not its main purpose. So you could be reading about dinosaurs and you really like it and it's very entertaining, but you're reading facts and you're reading information and you're reading knowledge about dinosaurs, and that's what its purpose is, like maybe in an encyclopedia. Other examples would be expository essays, reports, like research, nonfiction texts, or even instructions or directions, like a sign. A sign on the road has directions, and its primary purpose then is to give you information, to inform you. And then the third purpose of a text is to persuade. So its main purpose is to convince the reader of something. It compels the reader to change their mind about something, or it might affirm or reaffirm what they already believe, what their existing beliefs are. And it also compels the reader to take action or to change their actions in the future because they become convinced of what they've been reading. So examples like this would be advertisements, which convince people to buy products, or it could be a campaign speech from a politician that convinces people to vote for them. It could be a persuasive letter or a note. Even a small note could convince someone of something, or an essay that gives a whole bunch of arguments that convince somebody to believe something. So even though a persuasive text if its main purpose is to persuade, it will probably also inform the reader because it will give facts, but its main purpose is to persuade. So even though it gives information, that's not its primary purpose. All right, so how will you know which purpose the author is intending? Well, ask yourself, is the text a story or a poem or a song or a play? Then it's for entertainment, even though it might have other elements. It might have some of these other elements, but its main primary purpose is to entertain. And if the text is mostly just giving facts, and even if it doesn't entertain, then it's the reader would still be reading it to find the facts, then it's probably the main purpose is probably to inform. So like if you hear for the entertainment texts, if it didn't entertain, then it wouldn't be serving its purpose, right? So it doesn't necessarily have to have facts. Here it has to have facts because its purpose is to give information. So it could do other things too, but if it's mainly giving facts and information, it's for informing you. And then the last one, does the text give arguments? If it gives arguments that support an opinion or a claim, even though it might have a story in there or it might have some information in there, if it's giving all those arguments, then it's to persuade. So hopefully that can help you to identify the author's purpose in a text.